We should call it the Happy Wood.
Just wood.
And we're live.
We've got wood.
TMI.
That's no longer dead. It's just wood.
All right, welcome to Reckless Moves. Hopefully we have our glitches all worked out that happened last week. We have a fun game where we play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and I am Michael Cremeen. I am the Dungeon Master, and we have some amazing players that play this game. Let's go from left to right on the stream. Let's start with Matt. Tell us about your character.
Hello, I am Matt, and I play Rockham, the Autognome Armor Artificer, and he's just a little guy. Sometimes he punches things.
Sometimes he punches things. Colin, who's Arthur?
Yeah, my name's Colin. I play Arthur, a tiefling bard. Just a medium red guy who sometimes says things.
He's not an eloquence bard. I will say that. Mandy, your turn.
Yes. How do I follow those two? So I play Oobleck. He is a plasmoid warlock. And this episode, I think he's going to get pretty amped. Which way? I guess we'll find out.
And Roger.
I'm Roger. I play Ridley Quinn, the Shadowkai Phantom Rogue emo elf who can do lots and lots of stuff now. It's really fun character to play right now. And I
also
can stab
filling,
things twice.
Filling in for Rob, who plays Gust. Roger, tell us about Gust.
Gust Oglow. He's a fun fella. He's got a really cool mohawk that freezes up and he can punch things 2 times.
Pretty good. Pretty good. He's going to be uncharacteristically probably quiet today.
He's got a lot of daddy issues too.
I can't open the chat. We're all good on audio?
Yep.
Great. Where we left it off, let me change the music a little bit. Where we left off, and we called it early because of issues. However, everyone has caught up. The parties all teleported from the land of Gillen, where they had a couple interesting experiences. One, on their ship, they released, defeated an Elder Brain in a Mind Flayer stronghold to complete a quest for one astral dragon who was extremely condescending and
She was a dick.
yeah, that was a good way to put it. She was not friendly, and what you learned was after you brought back the brainstem from Vivesi, the Elder Brain, to the ancient dragon named Eliant. Apparently, Eliant, on his way out, decided to raise your ship. The ship was not destroyed, but was being towed back by an old friend. And it's going to be very costly to repair. But it will make it back, and you communicated with your old friend, who you called Temple Daddy, the head of the church, to allow you to dock and repair in the temple spire. In the meantime, with a known circle, one Arthur has used teleportation to send back a whole slew of woads and all of you fine fellows. When you arrived at Celesto's Tower Circle, you poured out, and a few of you first saw a prone and tattered looking Porphonos, your once nemesis who looks horrid. And that's kind of where we left it. He has said that all you know is he said he made a mistake. He partnered with the wrong people. And if we don't stop him, the same thing's going to happen to Alenoria that happened to Delegion.
He also told us he doesn't have access to his magic.
Right. That's what he said. He doesn't have access to a magic, and it's been taken from him. And so where we resume, the party is overlooking a couple of other things that have changed. When you walked out, the barren deadwood and the land that had not had one drop of green, with the seeds that were planted some long ago and some assistance from your old treant friends, you notice something different when you land. There is growing grass, not a lot, but the grass and shrubbery are starting to grow around the edges of the shattered crater. And in the distance, you see green growing on the canopy of the deadwood. But what really drew your eye was Porphonos throwing himself on your mercy as you look down on him in this now green crater. One thing you notice is that in the crater there is a new hole right here that was not there before. And you can see a small blood trail from the whole edge of the hole to where Porphonos is on his knees looking up at you. He says, "You kill me if you want, but I need your help." And that's where we're picking it up. So party, my famous phrase. What do you do?
So am I here or am I elsewhere?
You are all there was a oops, hold on. There was a you all came through the portal so quickly. So the two people that were there first, which were Gust and Oob, you guys came. The Woad stopped not knowing what was going on. I have several of them there. Remember, 50 of them went through.
Right.
So they're standing back, looking for your guidance. And Porphonos is looking at you, and
So basically, we've had like a 20-minute to an hour time jump from last session to this session, so that we're all together.
you're all together.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's with the hole, dude? Why did you put a hole in our crater?
I escaped. Barely. And I thought I would solicit Celesto's help.
Huh.
But I made a deal and I was betrayed.
Who'd you make a deal with?
I thought with a powerful warlord from another planet but it wasn't. I don't know exactly who he was, but I fought several demons just to
What a-
escape.
Well, I
You
think we
screwed up, and now we have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Kill
is
me.
that a hellhole?
It's the only way I could describe what I've never seen anything so horrid. And then I fought this woman, and she reached into me and took all of my magic.
Well, that sounds promising.
Yeah.
Way
It
to
also
go.
sounds ironic.
Poor
Great job.
Phonos.
Yeah,
So,
that's
guys, you
not
know-
how I feel.
If we kill him now, I can still question him later.
That's very true.
Yeah, I can also create a manservant.
Oh,
No, I don't
There you
want to
go.
kill him. He's all disempowered and sad. I think that we should call Agnon and have the temple come pick him up for his crimes.
What the temple don't know, don't hurt him.
Okay.
yeah, I disagree. I think I'd like to kill him too.
Rockham, why are you the one of us who has the most morals?
I don't know. It just feels unnecessary.
Unnecessary, but also,
Vindicating,
yeah.
purifying.
I mean, if you think about all the stuff that we've been through over the last several months, it's all his fault.
Yeah, think about all the people who had like their families threatened and like people who
Murdered.
died and
Yeah.
murdered.
Turned
yeah.
into flesh golems.
How many people have we had to kill to clean up the stuff that he's made?
Yeah,
Quite a few.
this guy is kind of like bad news. I don't care what situation he's in.
But
Many
if we
mind
turn
flayers have.
but if we turn him over to the temple, then they can make a spectacle of him dying, and all the people whose families were broken apart will see him die.
Okay, but only if he dies at the end.
Yeah,
We can't
Agnon-
rely on Agnon for that.
yeah. Temple Daddy he's too soft-hearted.
He's got more morals than Rockham.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't trust Temple Daddy to dole out justice.
Actual
don't-
justice.
You don't trust Agnon, who helped defeat me?
Yeah,
He helped
yeah.
defeat you,
Not
but
to
he
do what we
didn't
want.
kill you.
Yeah, he didn't finish the job, and I am very
Yeah, I
tempted
think-
to.
After
I
you
think you're
entombed
confusing
him
justice
for
with retribution.
hundreds of years, he still didn't kill you, and he had the opportunity.
Yeah, we've been chasing you around for 2 years, dude.
And I would like to note that him not killing you has now allowed you to seemingly bring some more trouble to this land that we had already fixed once.
Hmm.
How about toss?
Can you give us reasons why we shouldn't kill you? Plead your case.
Arthur
Only
holds out a sideways thumb.
I have no magic to help. I don't know how much information I can give. I can only say that I would throw myself on your mercy, and I would throw myself on the mercy of Agnon, but I believe that Agnon would want at least to know
That you suffered.
who I maybe made a deal with.
Well, who did you maybe make a deal?
I hear some hellhounds. I don't know if you heard those.
I think
He's looking
I
around.
think maybe we should listen to correct. Rocco, can you reach Agnon now? Or Arthur, perhaps?
Yeah, I have a sending stone to Agnon, and I think it's the next day.
It is.
Okay.
Last time you communicated was when you were sitting around the fire.
Okay, so hi,
I'm
Temple
killing.
Daddy. In
Yeah.
Celestor, found Porphonos, doesn't have his magic, wants to surrender. Maybe come pick him up with shackles, please.
And you hear back.
Meet us at the crater.
I cannot meet you. We have had to deal with an incursion.
Oh.
But I leave it to you to decide if his information is useful. Otherwise, I would kill him myself.
Hey guys, Temple Daddy would kill him too.
Yes. Yes. Arthur.
Jumping up right now.
Arthur, like.
See what morals does for you, Rockham.
Arthur starts fist pumping and starts to point a finger at Porphonos.
I'm so excited.
And
Okay.
out, as soon as you point a finger at him, hold on, let's pause for a reason.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I'm just checking for other reasons. I'm not moving. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, it's Bodak Horseman.
That's exactly the joke I was gonna make.
Ah!
Oh god.
If we just wait long enough, he'll destroy himself. Oh jeez.
And this,
Ooh. That's a lady.
That is indeed a
Big
lady.
head.
a giant woman with like a snake body and like 6 swords comes out and says, "Oh, you've been banned. You escaped without permission," and leaps on him as you put your thumb out, and with 6 arms stabs him through the head, the chest, both legs, and cut his throat, takes the body, rips it in half, and throws it one half to says, "Zip it, take this half. You," looking at all of you, "I advise you to stay out. We have what we want."
I guess
Now-
he's a porous phonos now.
Oob.
Yes.
He's a porous phonos.
Nice.
Can
I thought you
capture
said
his
that.
soul?
Within 30
Can I
feet.
capture his soul as a soul trinket? He is within 30 feet of me.
You do, and that's an automatic thing, isn't it?
So reaction.
Are you able to communicate with those that are captured?
I get one question as one of the options that I have for the soul trinkets. Here, I'll look and. Oh,
Are you,
look, I'll
okay?
link-
So I'm
link that
not
one.
gonna
I'll put that in
unpause.
the
I'm gonna
chat.
ask him what he's She's saying, I advise you to stay out. And she starts to walk away. Are you leaving half the body here?
Should we
Don't see
put
why
it in
we
the
would
bag
need
of
it.
holding?
Hold on. I'm asking if you're going to do anything to her. She's basically threatened you. Or are you letting her the somehow the bottom half goes down in this hole and this guy burrows, like jumps down, and she tells you, I advise you to stay out, and starts walking. Is anyone doing anything to her? The Wodes are not. The Wodes are terrified.
Was I able to capture a soul trinket from him?
You were, absolutely. And there's
I won't do anything then.
there's fragments of a body here too.
I won't
What?
do anything.
What's
Okay.
your name?
Well, she
Um,
is, by the way, about 12 feet tall. With the so what you see is like, did you ever see the movie The Golden Child?
Yes. Oh my god, that was that.
The
what a
snake
throwback.
lady?
Yeah.
3 times the size,
Wow.
but with 6 arms holding swords.
creepy.
That's hot.
And she's looking at you with
Okay.
piercing, glowing red eyes as she goes down and
Hey,
jumps
lady.
and leaps down.
Hey, lady.
As far as Ridley's concerned, she just did the job for him, and he still was able to capture the soul trinket. That was his main goal,
Yeah,
actually.
there's now a decimated body.
Yeah.
Maybe ask his soul what the hell that was all about.
Yeah, if he still has his mouth, I can talk to him.
I think she
Oh,
took the
yeah.
mouth with her.
Oh man.
She took the
Yeah.
top half. DM,
Looks like we may have lost him a little.
Mike looks frozen.
Yeah.
Oh
lagging a
no,
little bit.
I'm not frozen.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
There you are.
I'm listening.
Did she take the top half of his body?
Took the bottom half.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You don't
Well,
know
I mean,
why.
she still may get
Uh,
something out of him because he did talk out of his ass a lot.
Oh, I figured it was because Revivify can't restore body parts. That's why I figured it was.
So the top half of his body is still there. So whoever can communicate with him, if he has the mouth,
Yes.
perhaps we should go reclaim that part of the body. I only get one question from my soul
Hey,
trinket.
Hey guys, we could revivify him and just have his life be his existence be terrible.
I mean,
I have his soul.
I get
Oh,
5
yeah, that's
questions.
I don't know that you can revivify without a soul. Let me look.
But we
it
have
up.
the soul.
But it's in
I'm not sure that we
it's in
really
a
want
trinket. It's not. I'm saying you have the soul you can ask a question of. I think it's one question.
For me, yes.
to. Yeah.
Now the dead body, unless you have, I guess, talk to the dead. But
I have speak with the
throat's
dead,
been
yeah.
cut. It might work. We could try anything once.
I will.
Perhaps if I stand close to the body with the soul, maybe there could be a connection. I can actually touch the soul trinket to the body if you want, but I'm not going to destroy it or ask the question yet. I'd rather wait until I get to Bishop Agnon.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do with the 5 and then keep the soul because I think that's important. Okay. All right. I have officially cast Speak with the Dead.
Speak with the dead.
I'm looking
Uh-oh.
at Speak with the Dead. Do you? It doesn't say you have to have a soul.
Nice.
Right. This spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, it only reanimating the spirit.
Man, D&D cosmology is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This
It's like
this
the
was the
soul
spell
is-
that they used in the movie.
Yes,
to
and he only
Graham.
asked 4 questions. He left the
Yeah.
guy.
That's so like that's terrible. I feel very bad for that corpse.
He's not undead. Still has a mouth. Okay.
Well, the movie also forgot about the duration of the spell, which I think is an hour.
Oh,
Mhm.
true.
Correct. It's 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes.
Even better.
That's still a long time to be left like that.
Okay, so you're casting Speak with the Dead.
Yes. Okay.
Choose
so
your words carefully.
first, well, and you guys can let me know, like, if there's anything specific that you guys want to ask as well. My question is that lady the person that you were working for or making dealings with that went bad?
No. Actually, he goes, because he's had his throat cut.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I have something for that. Give me 1 minute. And I cast Mending on his throat because since he's a dead body, he's an object. Fun
Good job,
technicalities.
What?
And
Okay.
he pat
if
him on the
that-
head derisively.
If that wasn't who you were working for, who were you working for? And I need a name.
She said her name was Unhath.
Unhappy.
No metagaming or Googling.
No, just making notes.
I'm making,
Yep.
Yeah.
looking at everybody.
Okay. Unhappy. Where can we find Unhappy?
Through the portal into the hell, into so many enemy, so
Okay.
deep.
Got it.
Doesn't sound like somewhere we want to go.
I don't know. Oob does like tunnels, so you know.
That's 3.
That is 3. Do we have any other questions for Phonos? Like information that we need from him?
Yes.
Four.
He wasn't talking to you, Dick.
Yeah, that's true. I was talking to the party.
Okay,
Doesn't matter.
I'll do 3. I'll stick with 3.
My
It-
bad. I'll clarify.
Better
next
living through
time.
verbal abuse.
Perhaps we
Okay.
should find out if he knows how to kill her.
That's a good one. Okay. Now this is the 4th question. How do we kill Unhath?
Unhath is powerful, but not who took my power. I don't know her name.
Ooh, ask him who Unhath serves.
Who does Unhath serve?
I don't know. But there was a very sexy woman who reached out and took my power and threw me aside.
Hey,
I was I don't know why they let me escape. That's it.
hey, and that was 5.
Yep.
So he's dead again. All right. So
He
Until Ridley
falls-
does his thing.
Ridley's going to wait until we are with Bishop Agnon before using that ability.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because Ridley's dealing with the actual soul. And Ridley doesn't trust this fucker.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what you're doing next.
Mm.
With the body,
you-
with the hole, with anything.
Do you, when you say the hole, do you mean the crater, or is there like still a burrow hole?
Where the creatures just dove into right here.
Mm-hmm.
There is a like a sinkhole, looks like.
I kind of want to go in there.
Hmm.
I'm thinking we should go talk to Agnon.
Yeah,
Can
probably.
we ask-
Does the hole appear temporary, or does it seem to be a permanent fixture?
Right,
hard
like
to
does it
say
look like
from
a
here.
portal?
Does anyone have a Oh crap! What's it called?
Oh, ask hey Gus, can you send your crab?
Oh, don't kill his crab.
In fairness, I don't know that he's gonna
I-
die.
I
I just
could
have a
totally send
reasonable
my- I
expectation
could
that
send
he's
my
gonna die.
crab. My crab is very crafty. Crafty.
I'm gonna cast augury.
I think Rob would say something like that.
Okay. I'd like to ask the DM
Yes.
or the, my deity, or my. I guess since I'm a warlock, is that considered a deity or is it a different term? The person that I or the being that I serve.
Your pact.
Magical sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Basically.
canon now.
That's fine. Sugar
Yeah.
daddy. I mean, that's not fair.
I
get a
said
lot
your
of-
pact, but magical sugar
Your
daddy works too.
Patron.
Yeah. Patron, thank you. That's what I was looking for, but I do like sugar
You
daddy.
got something better now, yeah.
In fairness, a sugar daddy is just a modern colloquialism for a patron.
Yeah, perfect.
Fair enough.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask my patron, my sugar daddy, if we go to Agnon first, will this hole be here if we come back?
So, what spell are you using to commune?
Augury? It's in the Foundry chat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm multitasking. Okay.
Oh, I remember this spell.
Oh, yeah, dragon bones.
Yeah, I
You
took
get
them
real
from
low.
the dragon cave that we.
I was gonna say, what are your divining tools?
You get two things. You're asking specifically if you leave, will the hole still be here?
Yes.
You get a sense of wheel,
Mhm.
like a good sense, but you
Okay.
get an impression to look.
Ooh. Okay. I'll play that game. I'll go look.
Are any of you do anything about that?
Gust is going to walk down, but keep about a 15-foot distance behind Oob
Okay.
with Fly on the ready
Ooh.
to
Okay.
cast on Oob.
We're theater of the mind this. You peer over the edge and you get the feeling that you had on Gillen when you went into the circle and walked into the crystal.
Oh,
Oh gosh. Okay.
You get that feeling of dread. Even though your deity said this is good, you're feeling
Mhm.
that sensory memory
Yeah.
and that almost that taste of what you went through.
Okay. But based on the wheel, then I feel confident it will still be here
Yes.
if we leave and come back. Okay.
But when you look, you're
makes me
getting this sense of dread.
Okay. So I'll
It's almost like an impression, like a sensory impression.
okay.
Oobs, what does it look like downstairs?
It just looks like a hole.
That was so
but
wrong.
it feels real bad. Like I kind of want to go in there, but I think we can go see Agnon first. And
That sounds like a good idea.
I'll back up from the burrow and leave that for another time.
The Wodes, you don't know their names. They don't really. They have, anyway, one of them walks up to you and says, "We would like to go to the woods and help to grow, but we could leave here to watch."
Now you guys earned a road trip.
Yeah, I think that sounds like an admirable task. Yes. Thumbs up.
We
Or I
are
guess,
we are okay.
yeah. Arthur, do you know the plant sign language for them to tell them?
No, remember they speak Sylvan.
Yeah,
Okay.
Common.
they're actually.
Got it.
Yeah,
They
I couldn't
they
remember.
were just silent when they first met you because they didn't
Ridley can
they didn't
interpret.
know and trust you. Now they trust you. Like when they started
Yeah.
speaking, Arthur was a little bit offended, I think. Like, what the hell?
They
You
call
can talk
us
this whole
Ridley was
time?
the only one who spoke Sylvan, though.
That's
Yeah.
right. I remember now.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I think that I
But
think that sounds
Ridley
like
would
the
give
most-
a direct interpretation and not soften the blow
Mhm.
because he's Ridley.
Got it. We will go help grow, but I will leave one to watch. If we see some of those evil coming out, what do we do?
Are there any people from the temple around here, or is it just us and the Wodes? And
I
half
mean,
of
you guys just
Corsonos?
got here, so there's no
Yeah,
one. From
right
the
now
temple
it's
here.
just us and the Wodes.
Yeah.
Rockham, can you make another sending stone?
I
Hmm.
cannot at this time.
Cannot,
I can
cannot make
tomorrow.
them, correct.
Oh,
Well, I'd have to
Um,
replace an infusion after my next long rest.
Right.
Woody, how fast could you make it to the temple? Ridley's just assuming his name is Woody.
Woody.
I mean, we can transport through trees. So he reaches out and touches a tree, and his eyes go from the golden to white. Yes, we can travel to. There is a tree. I don't know the names of the places, but there's a tree near the center of Alraziel. Alraziel. I can transport there in minutes.
All right. That's probably what you should do if you see the evil coming out.
We will do.
You say it's near the center of Alraziel,
Yes, so
what you know?
Wodes have the and Treantstone, but these Wodes have the ability to travel through plants.
Right.
They can enter a plant and exit anyone that's one they can sense or feel.
So, since we've been to Alraziel, would we have any idea where that tree might be located?
Do you remember the Battle of Profonos?
Vaguely.
The long stretch in the center, there was a fountain and a couple trees. That's the one they're
Okay.
talking about. So it's
Okay.
a couple
if that's
hundred
the
yards
case,
from
we
the
could-
entrance of the temple.
Yeah, we could have Temple Daddy station a guard there, waiting for the woad to come through and sound the alarm.
Okay. How are
And as
you
if we're
getting
going to
there?
see Temple Daddy now.
How are you getting there? Oh, circle to the temple. Just you five?
Think so?
Because you could go from the tower to Alraziel's to the temple.
Right. Arthur? Any objections? Any other thoughts?
No, I'm good.
Oob?
Nope, I'm
That's-
okay.
Gus is on board with me, obviously, right now. Rockham, any thoughts or ideas on this, aside from just teleporting to Temple Daddy now?
Yeah, I think we can teleport to Temple Daddy, and then we can
Especially now that we have an
actually-
alarm system.
Yeah, and we could also just go back and forth between the circle in the tower and the circle in Alraziel.
As long as there's spell slots available to do so.
Well, aren't those permanent circles?
Yeah, but you still have to cast a spell.
Oh,
Right.
that's right.
Yeah. Arthur,
Well,
how many
that's a-
spell slots you got for that?
It is 5th level, and I can upcast it, so 4, technically.
Okay. Per day.
Per day.
Or per long rest,
Yes.
to say. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds like a good idea to me. And I mean, there's always Temple Daddy and his people who could potentially help us out if Arthur needs a break.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why they can't send us off on our way.
I guess it depends on their situation. But Rockham's the only one who knows the actual like urgency or stress that Temple Daddy had in his message.
I mean, It's funny because I find it hard. I find it hard to like read people's emotions through their words. He did say they were dealing with incursions.
Hmm.
Maybe we can help out.
Incursion is an interesting word to use.
Well,
Yeah,
one seeing as how we just saw a giant demon lady pop out of the ground, I think it's safe to assume that they're demons.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
None of
But
you
we've dealt with
cast
them.
anything, right?
not yet. Other than speak with dead and augury. But I think we're good to teleport over whenever the group is ready.
Let's
Yep.
move away from the crater.
Yeah,
What?
it might not be a good idea to have them have the ability to, follow us through on accident.
You
Yeah.
heard
Well,
the
the crater's got, in my opinion, bad juju anyway because of how it was created.
it's almost as if we heard an offhand comment from a voice on high that made us feel unsure about our present course of action.
Well, we also know that the crater was created by Porphonos and Temple Daddy, or not Temple Daddy. What's his name? Fighting. So still a lot of magic around, probably.
Yeah, let's just go to the circle in the tower and cast from there. That's probably safe.
Good at that.
Yep.
Oh, Celestos Tower. Yeah, where we came through.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, and I looked it up. I can make sending stones, but they take 5 days.
Oh shit.
Well, yeah, I guess that's a little bit too long for our.
That's a big spoon.
They take 5 days and cost me 125 gold worth of materials, but I can do it.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time. I feel like shit's about to hit the fan and the fan's on high.
I'm ready for some blood spilling.
All right.
I
Aren't
thought you were
you
about-
always, Oob?
I thought you were about to say some hand sanitizer.
Well, I'll need that afterwards.
Gus reached out for a Oob 5.
Yeah.
Not exactly a high five because he's kind of reached down.
Yeah, it's true. And I don't have 5, I just have 1.
I mean, potentially you could, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not interested in
that would probably take a
shapes.
little more time. And Gus doesn't mind.
Yeah.
He's been getting tentacle 5s from Oob for a long time.
Yeah, he doesn't mind the little bit of slime.
See, I would think a high five from Oob would be like those stretchy, clingy,
The
Yeah,
sticky hands.
The little hands. Yep.
yeah, the sticky hands.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was picturing.
That's awesome. That's how I entertain myself in my spare time. Just seeing what I can what I can pick up.
We're so silly.
What can the Oobs stick to? That's a game. We make bets on it.
All
I'll
right.
lose
Stuff
it
I'm
that's
all.
going to
really
drop you
dry.
guys here in this other map, and then we'll switch. I have to drop your character icons here, though. Just a second.
Got it.
You have a spell slot to be able to do the teleport.
Yes.
Okay. So many tokens. Bear with me, guys. Hold
No
on.
worries.
One, two. There you go. Is there more than one token? I might have duped one of you.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
We do not need 2 oobs. I don't think we need 2 of any of us, honestly.
all right. So you
Except maybe-
teleport.
You can never have too many Ridley.
That's what I was gonna say. He's like pretty, even keeled, maybe.
You teleport into the circle, which is right at the next to Agnon's chambers. You see the bloodied head of a creature, which you just looked at, and it's a severed head that is on a spike. It's about on a spike. It's about 10 feet. I made it 20 accidentally. Arthur, okay, so I'm gonna let you guys move. Agnon is covered in this creature's blood, and there are 2 acolytes that you recognize as 2 of his loyal guards.
Oh, you could take Max out.
Oh yeah.
Max?
You have a
Or
clone
not.
of
He
our
wound up
party in
with us.
another room.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, the northwest room.
Oh, is that why I'm not seeing that on the... Oh, we do. Oh, that's what... Oh, this is, you're in a different... Here, let me move.
I'm looking at Main Temple of Kutho,
Yep.
and I got Cardinal Cathco with us, and Max is with us.
Okay, I have to switch maps.
No,
Just a
no,
second.
we're on the same map. It's just there's 2 instances of the party.
Oh, there's 2 layers.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, is that why I can see through the other room?
hmm
I didn't...
I don't see the party there, but I can see through that other room.
If you just
Like
drag a
the,
selection box in the other
Like
room,
the
then you should,
southeast.
Yeah, I'm just...
if you just
I'm
drag a
fixing it
selection
just a
box,
second.
it'll select your person.
Okay, now I see it. Yeah. Yeah, at first I all I saw was the party in the the northwest room. I didn't see the southeast room. Now I can see the tokens in the southeast room. Yeah, with the circle and all. Okay.
I need the stream token here. Oh, it's here.
Mike, I also see Bodak in there with us.
He's dead.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying. I
that's
didn't...
The
but
severed
just a
head
second,
thing.
the stream
Okay.
can't see. So just a second. It's a vision thing.
The stream lacks
Really
vision.
just got Arthur messed up.
Yeah.
Seems
There
like
we go.
Temple Daddy's having shish kebabs tonight.
Oh.
So, Arthur, what's on you?
What's on? Hold
Yeah,
on.
there's like a spell on you or something.
I think it's an item he has on.
No, that looks like gosh dang. That looks
It's
like,
like dark
the
splotches.
that looks like
You
the
have
effect
hives?
for that looks like the effect for bark skin. But it shouldn't be active anymore.
Well, go to your character. Here, I'll take it off. That is Barkskin, yep.
I thought it was hives.
Yeah, it's worse than
And to
the,
offer you an
Go to your
ointment.
character and go to the
Uh-huh.
effects and turn it off.
that's worse than bite skin.
So Agnon says to you,
It doesn't say that it's affecting me. I also don't have the increased armor class, so I don't
I think you have an
Yeah,
item on that is doing it.
Just the visual.
Yeah. I wonder if that's
So
the cape of the
basically,
mountebank.
we could just ignore it and move on.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be the place that I get Bark Snoop from is the Cittern, but I don't.
Here, let me reload your token. Maybe it's. I'll reload it and see if that helps.
I saw it on his token in the other room too.
Temple Daddy, we're
No,
home.
still there.
All right, I'm gonna test my theory.
Somebody cast Dispel Magic on me.
I don't have that one. Can I counterspell it?
I don't think so.
That's not hellish resistance, is it?
No.
Anyway, while you're
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
Arthur's even
so
more
there's a
emo
head
than
of a
I am.
Bodak on a spike, and Agnon looks tired and says to you, "Okay, what exactly have you been up to?"
We had nothing to do with this one, Temple
How much
Daddy.
time you got?
This was Prophonos' doing.
I got your message. Where is Prophonos?
He
Oh,
got
yeah.
torn in half by a demon lady, and
A
then
lot.
she
Hold up my soul trinket.
Hold on. By a demon lady.
Yeah.
yeah, she was half snake,
Large.
She was actually mostly snake.
and she had 6 arms, and she
Ugh,
took
and
the
6
southbound end of
swords.
him.
So we haven't seen one of them in the land in my lifetime. But I've heard of a foul creature called a Merilith.
Well,
That
all I know is
sounds
the more
like
left
what
we
you're
see of them, the
describing.
better.
Do they have 6 arms?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be her.
Do they have the
She-
tendency to take the bottom half of people and not the top half?
Yeah, what a weird thing to
What are
do.
you talking about?
Well, she tore him in half, and she took the bottom half and left the top half, and then we got to talk to him, but he didn't have that much useful information.
Yeah.
I figured it was because he talked out of his ass a lot and she wanted to ask him some questions.
Ask.
It could be
Exactly, Brockham. You've got it.
he had a very powerful belt, which we did not actually communicate, but was taken from our archives.
What does the belt do?
Well, it's supposed to help control demons. If we had an incursion, we would try to control that demon, to ask questions, and then surround it and slay it. But that hasn't been done in my lifetime. But I have read, now that I have all of the archives at my disposal, things that have happened in the past. But this is an untoward amount of activity, and we have never had one appear in one of our circles. We're considering I mean, we're posting guards in case we were about to attack you until we saw who you were. Because we didn't expect you to come here.
Yeah, there's a hole in the big crater in Celestor that the demons came out of, so we thought that you
The
should know about
crater
that
is
sooner
a
than
hole.
later.
What are you talking about?
No, there's a hole in the hole.
No.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go
It's
in
like
it.
it's like
Oh.
if you had a bucket and there was a hole in the bucket.
Yeah.
Or a bucket in the bucketception.
Liza.
Are you
Liza.
telling me that there is a in the land which we have reports of coming back to life that the dead wood has growth?
Yep.
Well,
You're
yeah,
welcome.
but we were talking about the hole.
It also grew a hellacious orifice.
Yeah.
So, what you're telling me is there is a break in the material plane where creatures can come and go?
It appears so.
Porphonos described it as a hole to hell. Said it was very deep and very, very scary and so many enemies. That was before the snake lady murdered him.
Yeah. What she deserves.
So,
I still have his soul.
what?
You should sound a little less evil when you say stuff like that, Ridley.
Well,
What do you mean you have his soul?
Evil is
hold
just a
up.
meaningless construct.
I hold up my soul trinket.
Uh,
So I
you
collect
actually
these now.
captured his soul.
Yes.
I do hope no one can trace that here.
To the best of my knowledge, they can't.
I mean, what additional harm could it do? The demons already came through the teleportation circle
This
there,
is-
and points at Bodak.
This is an ability I gathered from the Raven Queen.
Yes, she is
Something.
quite helpful.
That's so Raven.
Yes, she is.
Queen.
Queen.
So what did you glean from this body?
Oob.
Yes. So basically, the important part is he was working for Unhath, and he didn't really know how to kill her. But we can find her through the portal to hell. But yeah, Ridley already.
He also didn't know who
No.
Unhath was working for.
Yeah.
And they didn't know, and Unhath wasn't the person who stole his magic, but the person who stole his magic was a sexy lady.
Yeah.
Sexy ladies will do that sometimes.
Yeah. They have a
Which makes
habit
me
of
glad
stealing
that
souls and
I don't
stuff.
have magic.
Sometimes it leads to pretty good stories.
I do.
I guess you are
Time.
a bard, you would know.
I do hate to ask this of you, since you have done so much for our kingdom. But one of your tree creatures, yes,
Oh, I was crossing my fingers that we get to go in the hole.
Oh.
So
I thought you were raising your hand.
nope, sorry.
So
Continue.
I would like. Well, we will guard here, and I will send guards. I know you came through with many tree beings, and
Wood woad.
my scouts have said that a couple things have occurred. So, someone destroyed a tower, and I believe that last I knew you were there. So I'm not gonna
Is that
ask.
Was that the melted one?
Yeah, someone. It's almost like a lava flow came from the mountain and melted the entire internal structure, and then the
We were there, but that wasn't our fault.
Yeah,
we
they were summoning demons, and we put an end to it, and then lava happened.
yeah. If I remember right, we tried
So-
to put somebody else in control of the tower, and they killed him.
okay, I'm going to
See, wasn't our
check
fault.
my notes, but I don't think you ever told Agnon about the demons you stopped at the hospital.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
I'm looking at my notes and I don't see that you said that to him. And I
I'm
also
looking
don't
at
think
mine
you
and don't
told
see it
him
either.
about the ones you stopped at Scarwatch Tower.
Hmm.
Well, Temple Daddy
Guys,
needs to
I'm
get some
sorry,
more
I dropped the
sources
ball
of
on that.
information.
So you destroyed Scarwatch Tower.
Yeah,
Or
but
a
Well-
demon
Technically,
did?
it was a force of nature.
yeah.
Yeah, we again, we were there, but it wasn't our fault.
I
They
see
were
a trend
summoning
line
demons.
of you were there as a precursor to bad events happening.
Well,
Also, you
bad
have
is
done
relative.
an amazing amount of help for the kingdom, including, we thought, ridding us Prophonos, but that proved to be untrue.
Well,
Do
we were
you
gonna
know
do
where
it.
Celesto is?
that
We
don't.
can neither confirm nor deny that.
No, he ominously told us that someone had found him and had to go into hiding, and that he would contact us.
I see.
See, neither confirm
So let me
nor
recap.
deny.
We have a hellhole. We have demons showing
so.
up on the land.
Hmm.
We've got a bunch of tree creatures running around, which is fine because there's growth in it. My guess is
They're
that
very nice and quite helpful. Actually, there is one standing guard near the hellhole.
I see. So
So actually, if you could have one of your minions go down to the clearing at the center of the temple here, where there are trees, if
Out by
something
the- out
evil
by the
comes through the
fountain.
hole, going to travel via plants. You'll see him come through screaming, "Evil, evil, evil."
I see. So, goes to one of his guards. Please send someone of the staff to sit by the main central fountain and watch the trees that are there. And one of the guys, I'm not showing all the acolytes running around the temple because it's an active place, but this is the summoning stone area.
Right.
Remember, there's residents and there's people running around, but I didn't want to flood the zone with tokens.
Yeah, way too many.
So he asks someone to leave and asks these two chief acolytes to stand guard here. And Agnon looks at you and says, that was one demon, and it was fairly tough. I'll take him
We
off.
saw one of those. It came out of the hellhole with the snake lady, but then it went back in after it killed Perforno. After she killed Perfonos.
So there are more of these.
Yeah,
Seems
they're
like
ugly.
I would like to ask you, if it would, to help the kingdom once more. I need to know more about this hole that has reappeared in the kingdom. Scouts have not heard of any others, but it doesn't mean they are. But we need to know how serious this is. And through the portal, um, where is his token? Oh, you get oh, it's Oob. You get a message. Um, from Delesian sends a message to you,
Okay.
the druid.
Yes.
Says, the ship towing is going slow. Will probably be about 4 or 5 days at this rate.
Oh, that's a
So,
long time.
and then we'll dock at the temple.
Okay. So I'll communicate that.
Yeah, this
They're
is
gonna be a
this is
minute.
this is a sending thing. Can you
Mhm.
reply to sending? It's not like a stone, right? Let me look real
I-
quick. I don't remember.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think that's the one that you can reply to this message.
Oh.
Let me look.
Mandy knows what I'm talking about.
I do.
Oh, and can answer in a like manner immediately.
Yeah, starts with when you're
Recognize.
pooping and ends
So
with
you
you can reply
recognize
to
it's
this message.
Delesian. He uses sending. It's actually only a 3rd level spell. And so I assume you have an intelligence score of at least 1.
Yes.
So
Although sometimes I wonder.
so
Hey, that's my friend's oobs that you're talking about.
you're killing me. I love it. So yeah, he says it's gonna take 4 or 5 days, but we'll dock near the temple. Is there anything else we should do, or just come there?
Just come here. We'll wait for you.
Okay, that's the reply. So they're on the way, but it's going to be a while. So
Yep.
Oobs, what
Yeah.
happened? You got all jiggly.
Yeah, I got a message. It's Delesian. He said they're gonna be a minute, like 4 or 5 days. So I just
That's
said come
more
here
than a
and we'll
minute.
wait. Well, you know, it's slang, man.
All right.
so you're currently without a ship, but you so here's Agnon says, look, this one guy we weren't ready for, but I'm going to have guards. I'm pulling out the guards from different towers. I'm going to leave at least a few at each tower, each temple tower. Because remember, the temple is the hub of all the transportation, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
So they have to leave some, but I'm calling in the guard to guard this teleportation circle, and I'm also sending through a guard to guard the one at the tower. We also have several in different zones. I'm going to be guarding all of these.
Are you using your Sardaukar or your Shadowkai? Deep nerd.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is the spell. I didn't realize I didn't like it. Just so you know. It's actually a ascending. I just happen to have your token selected, so you didn't. I just had to select a token so I could share it.
Stealing my spell slots, are we? DM?
Well,
Afraid of your overpowered bard? I understand. It's fine.
So my idea is that you guys take a long rest in my chambers. We got guards. We have guards at the other end of the portal. You have someone watching the crater apparently. But I think before I ask you to go in, given how powerful that thing was, the Modak head on a spike. Um, uh, Boy, I can't imagine a lot of them. So
Was there
why don't you guys take
a
a
particular method
take a
you used to
rest.
kill it?
um
I'll take
Was there
a
something
rest.
that worked better than other things?
to
If we're going
kill
to
a-
face these things, I want to have as much information as we can.
well,
You've obviously killed one.
um these Bodak aren't the worst things. But um they can you don't want to look them in the eye, and
That makes sense. They are quite ugly.
and they are a walking pile of death. I don't want to be around a lot of them. The other creature
Well,
you
neither do we.
described sounds like something we have in our archives, but the one you describe is huge compared to what has been in our descriptions. So I don't.
Is there a particular type of magic that works best against them? Not that I haven't, but
I know they're
my
immune to
compatriots here.
poison. We learned that the hard way.
Well, that's not really magic, but it's one of my fortes, which makes me a bit useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, swords and maces seem to work pretty well.
Hey, Ridley,
Swords and
your
maces,
your
yeah.
your whole soul trinket thing, that's magic. That's-
No, it's divination. It's not magic. I do not deal in magic, Rockham.
Potato, potato.
I deal in stabby, stabby, slashy, slashy, killy, killy.
I like magic.
Sure you do, bud. Sure you do. All right. Well, I'm down for taking a rest and then
Yeah,
potentially beating up some Bodak
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So I only need 4 hours.
I don't sleep. I just
I
do
need to
8
sit
hours
still
of-
for 6.
Yeah.
I
I
Okay.
think I
need
just
to,
do 8 hours of nothing.
I'm pretty sure I need to sleep for 8. And I think Gus
Yeah,
does.
Gus
does
needs a
too.
full rest too. A full 8.
And Agnon does as well, because he's pretty depleted. Go ahead and take a long rest on your token.
Yeah.
Let's see if that clears that effect, by the way. I'll
Oh,
do Gus.
Michael, while we're doing the long rest, my character is still level 13 in Foundry for some reason.
Oh,
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me re-import you. I'm just taking the other long rest.
and Ridley is now 5 of 5 soul trinkets.
You got soul.
They give you increased attack speed. What's going on? What?
No, it just I can do different things with them, but I have an assortment of these things now. So I have to be careful which ones I use and how.
Gotcha.
I'm re-importing you, Rockham.
Thank you.
See if
Yeah,
that
I
goes
do
through.
have one. So I've been trying to keep track of them in my notes here. So I've got the one that's Porphonos' soul,
Okay.
and I want to save that for question, if I can. I've got another one that is a soul trinket from a roper
Oh.
that we fought.
I remember the
And the
roper.
next, I've gained a soul trinket from a roper. The next note is laser nipples.
Oh, those were the things that we passed by in the not beholders.
Okay.
No, that was the
No.
beholder layer.
Oh, it was a beholder. I couldn't remember.
So I also have a soul trinket from a guard and a soul trinket from Sindori.
That's a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't used many of them. The thing about the soul trinkets though, let's see. When I question them, I destroy one of the trinkets, no matter where it's located. I don't have to have it in my hand to do it. I can ask the spirit associated with the trinket one question. The spirit appears to me and answers in a language it knew in life. It's under no obligation to be truthful and answers as concisely as possible, eager to be free. The spirit knows only what it knew in life and is as determined by the DM. So they can lie to me.
Okay.
Potentially, but they're eager for their soul to be free. So the way I interpret that is most likely they will be truthful because they want to be free. They just want to get the fuck out and not be trapped in these soul trinkets anymore. But it doesn't have to be honest, which is unfortunate for me, but so be it. But I've had a couple of these soul trinkets for a while.
I doubt the roper is going to give you any good information if you want to use that for something else.
Right.
It
Wasn't
just
that
goes,
like
I like rope.
wasn't that like Bob the Roper or something? Or just Mr. Roper from Three's Company?
I don't remember if we gave it a name.
Just staring at boobies and smiling weirdly.
That doesn't sound like us.
Especially not me.
Hmm.
Colin, get
Dude,
together.
these hiccups are terrible. I've had them for like 30 minutes now.
I was wondering which one of you had the hiccups.
It's Colin.
Oh,
I've got really bad when I get hiccups. They're like they stick around for a while typically.
And they're very violent.
Yeah.
There's a cure for that. You chug a fifth of whiskey.
Well, yeah, that's not going to feel very good tomorrow.
Yep. Just give it a little spin. Get that vortex
Yeah,
going.
get the
You
vor-
just chug the whole thing. You let out a great big burp afterwards. Hiccups are gone. You feel great.
For a couple hours, maybe.
Well,
Everything's
as
got
long as
its
it doesn't
pros.
have a high sugar content, you shouldn't have a hangover. Personally, I'm using rum tonight, so I'll be all right.
Rum is just sugar. It's made of sugar.
yeah. But all the sugars become delicious, delicious alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still sugar.
Don't tell my pancreas. It won't know.
Rum is like, oh, that makes me sick just thinking about it. Sorry.
I don't think it's rum per se as much as it's the fact that most people put rum in very sugary things.
Well, see, I use zero sugar soda to mix my rum.
There you go. I remember for a while they were like Bacardi and Diet Coke, 0 carbs.
Yeah, no. If you're drinking alcohol, there's carbs.
Yeah.
But they're sugar alcohols instead of, so they get digested differently if you care about that sort of thing.
Unless it's Everclear, which is 190 proof ethanol, basically.
All right. So, has everyone got a long rest?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I reloaded and I'm still on a gray screen, but y'all can go on.
Did you do a long rest for Gust? I can still do it. I don't see it in the chat.
If you would, that'd be great.
Yep, not a problem.
That is so wild. I'm still level 13.
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you'd already done it.
There we go. Everybody got a long rest.
Yep. Oob was playing with his sticky hand for 8 hours.
He's smacking it onto Gust's face.
I feel like Rockham when he does a long
Oops,
rest.
I'm
so-
trying to sleep. I know you don't have to, but I do.
It's your thwack,
Oops.
thwack, 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 thwack. And I feel like Rockham when he sleeps, since he doesn't have, since he's conscious, but he can't move.
All right.
Just
down
kind
to
of
14.
sits.
Do your long
Excellent.
rest.
Thank you. He just kind of
Stares
sits there like a
creepily.
possessed doll,
Did you
staring
do a
at.
long rest, Arthur?
Yes, I did.
Why is it still?
Rockham
your
becomes
token?
Abigail.
I don't know.
I become M3gan.
Oh my god.
I mean, honestly, the difference is just some hit points and my delightful infusion that gives me 120-foot truth sight.
Ridley just lays down on his back on the floor, just stiff as a board, eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling for 4 hours. Not
You're
creepy
mad.
at all.
You're magic, buddy.
And then when he's done, he just does that straight sit up like the Undertaker used to do in WWE.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, Ridley, you have some core strength.
tell me what you guys are doing after your long rest. Are you?
I assume we're gonna hitch a ride back to Celestis Tower and hop in a hellhole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
Hello.
They are willing to have one of the acolytes use their teleportation circle for you.
Yes, please
Before
do.
we leave, Ridley would like to ask Agnon if he has any weapons, items, or trinkets that could help us in this endeavor, because seems like it'd be pretty fucking bad for us. He's got the whole temple at his disposal.
That's
Oh,
true.
healing potions.
Yeah, healing
Anything
potions.
that's gonna help us with these demons. He's fought one, so he knows.
I can provide you with some of our stores, but we do have to be able to defend ourselves, and they do take a while to create. But
Understood.
Do you
let
have
me
a
go into
cleric
this.
you can send with us?
he whispers to one of the acolytes, and he goes off and comes back. In about 10 minutes, you have you can add 2 superior healing potions each.
Sweet each. Holy shit. That's
An ill omen.
The only other thing that we could possibly do to help, if you'll let us just a second. Let me pull up the spell.
So excited to jump in this hole, guys.
Honestly.
Honestly. I can't wait.
This he hands you each a vial. It says these are hard pressed. So you have a vial, each of you, with a bless spell.
Ooh.
Now remember, in our rules, you can use a potion or a vial. So you have uh as a bonus action on yourself as an action on somebody else.
Hmm.
Remember?
Mhm.
Make
Yes.
sense?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So
Let's go jump in a hole, guys. Let's jump in
I love the caution. It's like, let's just go jump in a hole.
Well, guys,
So funny.
if you want, I can scout ahead without putting us in danger.
That would probably be a good idea, Rockham.
Okay, I'm going to use
Is
a
it
new.
with
All
Gus
right. Well,
Nose Crab?
I'm gonna transition back to the crater because you went to that hole. So now, you guys, the load that has been watching. Oh yeah. Well, there's still several of them on the map. Just a second.
Woody.
Woody.
That's not flying, it's falling with style.
All right. So so Rockham casts Arcane Eye.
Okay. Link it,
where I-
please.
It's in the chat. So it's a little invisible eye that I can see through and moves around and has dark vision. And the Arcane Eye is going to fly into the hole.
Where did you get the bat fur?
Oh, it doesn't consume it, so I can just use my spellcasting focus.
Yeah, but the material of this is a bit of bat fur.
Yeah, but in the player's handbook, unless the spell consumes the component, then I can use my arcane focus in lieu of materials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the range of this?
I cast it 30 feet, but there's no distance. I can cast it at 30 feet, but there's no limit to how far it can go other than the distance it can move in an hour. Because the duration is 1 hour. Basically, I just want to see what's in the hole before we go into the hole.
I see. Okay. Well, let's pull up those maps then.
Hooray for divination. Really coming in clutch this session.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You can't see it because it's invisible, but the little eye that I create as my arcane eye has the little eye stalk trailing behind it like a tail.
Awesome.
Just in case you have anything that can see invisible things, they get to see a little disembodied eye with a tail.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't expect you to get to this map at all yet. I'm
It's
pulling
okay.
tokens. I'm pulling tokens. Talk amongst yourself for a minute.
Sorry, guys. It takes this thing a few minutes to connect to the Wi-Fi.
It's all good. That's our MO, right? Is just jumping ahead in plot points. Seems like the hiccups have taken a break.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Yay!
Those are crazy.
Yeah, man. I haven't had them for quite a while like that, but when they come for me.
um, you're invisible, right?
Oh, the eye is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I have returned. I was summoned.
Oh,
I could see the goo that was once Porphonos.
The goo. You rose.
Oh, we lost Roger.
Oh, we did?
yeah, I think his internet cut out.
Oh no. Like cut out, cut out?
I don't know. I mean, he was in the middle of a sentence when he stopped.
He'll be back.
We'll see.
There he is.
Yeah. The great old one has returned.
All right. My internet said no.
You're back.
Wait.
That's okay.
Yes.
The way we do the video, you're already back in.
All right.
So,
Nice.
okay.
Once again, myself or Mandy did something that Michael was not quite prepared for.
That's true.
Well, I mean, that's typical.
Okay, so
Expect the unexpected.
I'm gonna have to use
Big Brother's always watching.
I'll use the stream token as the invisible.
Because the hole is like down here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So okay. I've got 3 maps that I'm loading.
Pony Club.
The Pink Pegasus Club, perhaps.
Well, he's still flying around. He's just out and about. Never know where he might pop up. Hell? Question mark?
Oh. Perhaps.
So I'm snacking on wasabi edamame.
Okay, so the hole is at an angle about 60 degrees. So it's a pretty steep decline. Your eye goes, and I'm not going to show all the. All right. You end up going down, and your eye doesn't sense heat, and it can see normally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I only receive visual information from it.
You're gonna have to look at this stream because I can't load all your tokens, but I will use the stream token once this loads. So you see at the bottom of the river, there's a drop, and this you're all in here, but you can't see yet. Here, this is what. Oh, I have to change the vision so the stream can see. I wish it would. There we go.
Whoa,
Um,
that's pretty intense.
so you see, it drops here, and you can see that there is an entrance, a little portal at the mouth of this skull. So you can, I'm gonna put your token in, Rockham,
Mhm.
so you can actually drive it because I can't give you the stream token. But we're gonna pretend your little token is your invisible eye.
Mm.
So you may drive until I tell you can't.
So this is where I popped out, like in the mouth, basically.
In the center between the jaw and the mouth, there is to your eye, there's a river to your west. There is you can see what you can see.
Okay. So I am going to start by going to the southeast.
And there is on the edge of this map, there is a drop off that you can see. But I think
All
your
right.
eye doesn't have a sense of height. It can go.
No, I can. This doesn't. I think it just has fly speed. Yeah, it hovers in the air. So
Okay. So you can hover, but as soon as you get near the edge, you can't go further because there is some barrier. Like you can't go through barriers or through portals with your eye.
yeah. So there's like a force wall sort of barrier, like a clear barrier.
Correct. Around the outside. The river looks like it's boiling, but it's not lava. It's boiling. Something's boiling.
Can I, as Rockham, identify whether it seems to be like a liquid metal or a liquid stone or something like that, based on its.
You can't tell.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go north around the head.
And I'm going to stop you there because right there,
Ooh.
sticking out of the, it looks at you and sees you.
Oh,
You're invisible, but you're not greater invisible. You're invisible. It sees you and rushes toward you and takes a bite, but there's nothing to bite. And so he goes around you for a second and goes back into the liquid.
Hmm.
And you
Oh.
see basically two eyes in the liquid looking and watching you.
I don't think that
Always
the
watching.
I don't think that the spell technically allows for this, but I'm gonna take my eye's little tail and swing it in front of the eye and wave, and then continue on my way.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, as Rockham, report to the rest of the party that
Well,
so
if you do that, then you have to stop the eye.
does it say that? Or you'll rule it. You'll rule it, so I won't do that. Okay.
Yeah, once you cast it, you're looking through the eye, but
So I can't talk at this point. Is what
I
you're
mean,
saying.
if you do, the eye would stop because you have
Okay.
to this is concentration on this.
Okay. In that case, I would like to continue my surveillance. So if that's possible,
Yeah.
I think you need.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, I paused it. So
I'm gonna go kind of do a circle around the head.
and he's looking at you again, and he takes another lunge bite at you, but it's confused.
Slow learner. Noted.
Well,
He's not so bright.
So do I see anything off to the northwest?
you do not, except that it appears to there's the ground right here. Oh, wait. I have to move the shoot. I'm gonna just make this token see the whole map. Just a second. Because I not moving the stream token. It's not following you. Just 1 second. I'm gonna just go.
Two trailer park demons go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Oh, it still has vision. All right. Well, I'll move it. So,
And
sorry, I just want the stream to be able to see what you're doing because I can't follow you as a token. But in the where you're looking, the ground appears to be bubbling everywhere to the northwest. Like the ground is bubbling, like, and every once in a while, like gases are bubbling up.
alrighty. Continuing my ring around the head.
Yep. And as soon as you move here, a creature drops out and takes a snap at you, but doesn't. Um, and you've seen these before, so I'm not hiding the name. But these are abelisks that, like you had in the sewer, except these are in this liquid.
And presumably not so easily bribed.
And it goes back under the water when it realizes it can't bite you.
All right. Do I
So that's
see?
pretty much what you can see here. There's there's a portal in the jaw and one in the head.
So there's a portal here, and a portal here,
To the
and
north and the south.
and the hole poops me out here.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I'm ready to give my report to the party.
Okay, back to the crater where everyone can see.
So
Did you guys see the map on the stream?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
It was really cool.
It's hard.
So guys, there it's very hot down there. I assume. In some parts the ground seemed to be bubbling.
Oh yeah, this guy's
I look at Arthur.
Sounds fine to me.
Sounds like your kind of place.
Yeah.
and there is pools of some sort of molten liquid that appears also very hot that contains abeli. And they will attack us on sight. I'm pretty sure of that. And yeah, I think that we will be toasty if we go in there.
That doesn't sound like fun.
No, it does not.
What toast do we talking?
We're talking boiling ground.
Oh,
That's hot.
and there's a couple portals which, as the eye, you can't go through.
Yes, and there are so it's wild. Actually the hole kind of gets us in the middle of this mouth. And on one side of the mouth there's one portal, and on the other side of the portal there's a different on the other side of the mouth there's a different portal. And yeah, that was a weird place. I don't know if I like it.
Well, you better get
I
used
don't
to
know
it
if I
because-
like it. It's a pretty
We're
good
going to-
statement.
Also swapping out an infusion as we speak.
Gus says that's not the kind of places that I want to go. I like
Yeah.
the cold.
But we has a job.
I don't like the hots.
well, Gus, you're gonna have to put on your big boy pants, I think.
Yep.
Oh yeah, here we go.
It's a good thing I got rid of my knickers.
Get rid of your what now?
Knickers, my little boy pants.
Okay.
I
So
only have big boy pants now.
so based on what I said, I guess we need to make any preparations before we go into the hole.
Yep. I
Anybody got any way of making things cold?
prestidigitation.
I don't think
might
it's
feel
going to
cold.
be strong enough.
That's about the best I can do.
I don't think that's going to be strong enough. Scoobs.
No, I cannot make things cold.
Well,
am
I can make
checking-
myself slightly less hot.
Why
I'm
not chill
checking
touch?
Gus spells now to see if he has anything for that.
I can end it quickly if this goes bad.
Yeah.
Oops.
always that.
I don't think that's what I wants to do, Eva's.
Oh, okay.
Not trying to do that game. Sorry. All right. Well, are we ready to do this whole thing?
I think so.
Do this whole thing.
Yeah, the thing with the hole.
All right. I'm gonna save a configuration here. Arthur Gust. Ridley.
That's kind of weird. So Gust has something called the Elemental Gift.
Okay.
Let me drop it in the chat for you. It doesn't have a time limit on it. So he can use resistance to fire.
Yeah, he can. You're right. He can use.
What kind of
Well, he's
Jim?
he's a.
Air Genasi.
Air Genasi.
So is his patron a Ginny?
His patron is his father.
So he has thunder resistance, but he doesn't
Yeah.
get to choose it.
Okay, I'm just looking at this and determined by your patron's kind, bludgeoning, thunder, fire, or cold.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of
So if
Jim
he has to
Dad
choose
was.
one, I would think that for Gust, it would probably be cold because most of his other abilities are based on cold.
Mm.
His
Well, I think. Look, I'll have to look at his backstory, but
he
right
also
now
has
it's
lightning
not.
resistance.
It's hot, but unless you're going to go into the liquid, I don't think. Well, depends on what you do is the answer, right?
Well, we know how Oob is with getting into liquids.
Yeah. I like it.
So let's go into the hole, guys.
Yeah. Oob's gonna run up and like swan dive and yell, Geronimo.
Jerome.
Oh, Oob. Once again.
So you guys jump down,
Yes.
and I'm going to save this config just in case. All right. You jump down and you see what
got bait and
Rockham's
switched.
eye saw.
The river Styx. Oh,
There
I
is a
like
river.
the sound.
What's that?
The sound. It's awesome.
Crackly.
Yeah, you can hear it. It's not on the stream though.
Oh, well, just imagine like some nice ASMR fireplace, 8-hour YouTube video.
Yeah.
So going down into the hole, Ridley pulls out his broom and says, Farfik Nugan. And he's
What?
on his broom of flying going down into the hole.
This
Oh.
broom of flying. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I would
So
like
you
for
are
their...
you are flying. Okay, good to know. So one thing that happens is it's hot, like an oppressive heat. And those of you with olfactory glands, I say that because some of you don't, Those of
Right.
you that can smell this acrid brimstone and coal and like ashy smell. It's just burning your nostrils.
Ugh.
Ahead of you, you see what looks like an ancient creature with
Ridley takes a deep breath through his nose and says, "Oh, I don't have to trim my nose hair this month."
save on nose trimming. Okay. And then in the draw, you see another. You basically see a couple glowing things that don't look like fire, but they're glowing and it looks like a portal to walk through.
Now, are these the ones that Rockham told us about?
Correct. You have basically a portal to the north and portal to the south.
Which way?
See, I don't know.
But you went.
Yeah, but my eye can't go through the portals.
Hmm.
Arthur,
Yes.
you're smart. What say you?
I mean, I can go through the portals. The eye already explored the floor, right? So, I mean, we don't really need to hang out on this level, do we?
I would think not.
Nah.
Okay.
I do know that we
It
can't.
says we go through the holes.
Yeah.
Which one?
Control. You know what? I'm going south.
Eeny, meeny, miny, south.
I'm gonna follow Rockham's.
Okay, you're going
Yeah.
south. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna put you through. Don't. You can move there, but I'm moving you
Yeah,
in.
we don't need to go anywhere. DM's gonna take care of us.
Let's go.
He's a kind and benevolent DM, and we love him very much.
Yeah.
You would never do anything mean to us.
No.
Never.
I wouldn't go that far, but he's kind and benevolent. We love him. And he loves us.
No TPKs.
I don't think so.
So you see that my fingers are actually crossed and I'm not flipping someone off.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Pseudopods crossed.
There you go.
Pseudopods.
Pseudopods crossed.
Pseudopod, pseudocross.
Oob has pseudopods in plaits and braids.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like when Ridley jumped on his broom, he just like spontaneously manifested multicolored stockings and a
Fun.
Absolutely.
and a wart.
Like Pippi Longstocking style.
Yeah.
Pigtails grew out straight to the
Yeah.
side on each side.
Oh man.
All of your edge disappears.
You I'll let you position
I'm a
yourself
happy
in
boy
just a
now.
second.
I can fly. Wee.
I can fly. I can fly.
I had the same thought. Oh my gosh.
I believe I could fly. I feel like a little goat.
Cute.
A little goat boy. Flying on a broom. Eating plates and napkins.
Sorry, I'm just loading some stuff.
No worries.
Headbutting things with my horns. Wait, wrong show. Sorry. Perhaps I'm a vampire now. Oh, wait. Again, wrong show. I do like to kill shit, though. Stabby, stabby. Killy, killy, death, death.
I'm just getting some music ready.
Ooh.
That's more like it.
All right,
I wonder
so
what kind of-
this is what you see when you go south.
Let's hope we picked the right one. We had a 50.
Would that really be
You
us? Oob?
chose poorly.
Uh-oh.
As we generally do, but
Oh,
we fuck
And
shit up.
that's where we're going to stop tonight. So you walk in, and ahead of you is a giant bull who looks at you
Shit.
and goes. Meanwhile, flanking you are two of those, not as big, but two of those six-armed creatures. And on these little islands, you see some what looks like drow that have been corrupted, where their skin is got boils and flesh is,
Ew.
and their arms are mangled, but they are hiding behind these pillars, peeking out.
Those are my cousins. They were warned about the syphilis, but they didn't care.
So
I like that Maribel's named Arthur.
you like that?
Yeah. Hey, Arthur, they have your name.
Sisters, don't kill us. We'll just
This
be
is
going
bullshit.
back through our
Don't you like
portal.
that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
They're
that's cool.
both named Arthur,
Ah.
and their
Huh.
faces look like Arthur's, and
Oh.
they have metal-tipped horns
Oh,
on the sides of their heads,
that means that they have extra
as
AC,
if
guys.
there was a mirror to his face on these beings,
Huh.
and says, "Oh, we are back. We are here. We will have some fun. We are Arthur." And that's where we're going to stop tonight.
Nice.
Whoa.
Huh.
Well,
Well,
that sucks.
Well, that's some bull.
Yeah, Arthur,
Shit.
we're gonna need you to I don't know.
uh,
Help us out.
maybe they only have my like first level spells and below.
Hopefully, Robbie will be with us next week, and I won't
Yeah.
have to.
Oh,
Dutch
it'll be
again.
great.
Oh, do
You
we want
guys,
to
same
form
bat
up?
time, same bat channel. See y'all next week.
Ah.
Bye.